Well, hello, it's your boy Gia, and before we start the video, I just wanted to say that we got 10 subscribers, man. Oh my god, it's crazy, 10 subscribers. Uh, I'm speechless, I'm not gonna lie. From a guy who got, 0 views on his first video for a long time to 10 subscribers and having that first video almost have 200 views is mind-boggling, It's crazy. And I appreciate people commenting and the love and support. And sometimes I forget to look at them. Don't get me wrong, because I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm volunteering, trying to make music and everything. And, I try my best. And with these videos, I try my best too, to make them good. And I try to make them good. If you see my first video, I was just, my headset, man, it's just crazy. I'm sorry, I'm just going off script right now. I just want to say, I love what you've done, and I love that you're watching me. From a guy who got 0 views from his first videos, man. And I'll keep making these videos, man. It's thank you. That's all I want to say. And hopefully, in a month or two, we can get 20, and I'll make another one of these. But now then, let's return to the video. And thank you very much. Well, hello. My name is Gat, and welcome back to Crystalline, man. Last time, we almost left Pongo, man. That shit was oh my god, I almost cried. I thought we were gonna lose our friend right there. But he's back, and we're back on the train. We've just woken up. I'll read the last part because, I ended it kind of abruptly. I didn't know if I wanted to end it right there or where I'm at right now. So let me just read the last part. When I awaken, everyone else is awake too, and I'm looking more bored than ever. Only the Pongo snoozes in my lap. How long was I asleep for? Leanna glances at me.
Just a few hours.
Alright. Are we almost there?
No, we will not arrive before tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
How long is this fucking train ride? Yeesh. What am I going to do for all the spare time? I automatically reach into my pocket to pull out my phone, forgetting for a second that it doesn't work. Dude, just imagine not having your phone and going on a train for hours. Unless you have a book or whatever, you're gonna be bored as hell. I'm sorry, it's a couple days ago when my phone broke, I was like, you can't do nothing. I bought a new phone the next day, but the whole day, you can't do nothing. Oh, I'll just call my friends. Nope. Lay down, look at the internet? Nope. Look something? Nope. So yeah, man. You can't do nothing with your phone no more. It's so much. We rely on this technology too much. That's all I'm gonna say. Shoot. But then my hand closes in on something equally good. I pull out my deck of cards and lay them out on the table. Leanna cranes her head to see better.
What do you have there?
I got cards, girl. My cards. I cut the deck and shuffle them. Wanna play something? There's enough people here that we can play cheat.
How do you play that?
It's easy. Each round you put a card from your hand face down on the center of the table and say what card it is, like this. I put one down as an example. 1 king. Then everyone else at the table can decide whether or not I'm telling the truth. If you think I'm lying, you can call out cheater, and I'll have to reveal the card. If I was lying, then I take all the cards in the pile. If I was telling the truth, then whoever accused me takes all the cards in the pile, and the next person starts a new round. You win by having no cards in your hands.
Sounds like fun. Oh,
Ah, shit.
Sounds like fun. I'll play.
Amelia looks thoughtful.
Although I have not partaken in this game before, this sounds like it would be a stimulating challenge.
Does that mean you're gonna play? To be honest, I haven't played cheat either, so I don't know what I'm going for. I only played Goldfish, Poker, and Blackjack. I glanced at Zach. You win? He shakes his head.
I'll pass.
Leanna frowns.
Why not? I know that mercenaries love card games. And it's not like there's much else to do while we wait.
It's just not my type of game.
I guess no game then. No, we're playing this game. I don't know why is that an option. We're playing this game. As a mercenary, I think I know what can spark his interest. What if we play for money? Zach sits up and looks at me.
I thought you didn't have money.
Fuck. I do have money. I fish in my pocket and drop the loose change I have on the table. It's just not usable here. Emilia leans in closer and peers at the money. Even Leanna takes an interest glare. Sorry.
I fail to recognize this type of currency.
It's from the US currency. It's a nickel, a quarter, and a bunch of pennies because I'm poor and I'm a penny picture. Well, I'm not exactly from Asteria. Emilia stares intently at me. Again. After a long pause, she looks back at the coins.
I see.
I point out the different types of chains I have. Make sure you get the pennies. They're the most valuable? Am I literally just saying...
Are these not made from copper?
You shut your mouth, Amelia. He does not know that. Yes.
And the nickel would be made from nickel.
Also, yes.
Then suffice it is to say, should not the nickel be more valuable than the penny?
Shut the Damn, she got me. Zach leans back into his seat.
If it's not money I can use, then I'm not interested.
Fuck.
Zach.
I will pay you for his coins.
Ooh. Zach sits back up.
Go on.
For any coin of his you receive, I will trade you one of our coins.
Amelia, you really don't have to do that.
I know.
I know, but I have to. Because I am interested. Leanna looks uneasily between Zach and Amelia.
Alright. Deal.
Zach settles in. I deal out the cards. Zach frowns when he looks at his hand.
These cards are strange.
Like I said, I'm not from Asteria. No, Asteria. I don't know, okay? I haven't been paying attention. I don't remember when the last time they said Asteria. I give a brief rundown of the sweets and face cards. When I look up from my hand, I see Amelia staring at me. This is getting a little uncomfortable. Girl, why are you staring? I'm sorry. It's like, girl, why are you staring at me? Shit. I'm not gonna lie, there was this one lady. She stared at me. I don't know what the fuck she was staring at. But I just turned to her, look her right in the face, and be like, what the fuck are you looking at? And she just backed off. But dude, you just, I don't know what it is. I don't like people staring at me. It's like, the fuck are you looking? Unless I'm like performing or doing something like interesting, you have no reason to stare at me, no matter what it is. So don't stare at me, motherfucker. Oh, hang on. I didn't even read it. Let's start the bet. We all throw our coins on the table. I'll go first. I drop a card face down on the table. 110. Silence. No reaction. Okay, Leanna, it's your go.
Okay.
She slides the card on the table, her face completely blank.
1, 2.
Nah, I'm gonna pass it. I bet she's telling the truth. No one else called her out either. Amelia, go. Her face even more stonic than Leanna's. Amelia places a card onto the table.
1 queen.
I'm going to cheat. Because it's hard to tell with that fucking, like, I don't care face. Have no emotions at all. I am intellectual. Intelligence. No emotions at all. Sorry, I can't do emotions. I'm just an emotional guy. I cannot be like, yeah, no emotions. No emotions at all. I'm just a loner in this lonely world. No, I can't do that. It just, I can't do that. She's cheating. Cheater! Amelia flips over her card to reveal the Queen of Hearts. Shoot. Fuck. I grab the pile. Amelia never splits out of her poker face. Finally, it's Zach's go. In usual Zach fashion, he stonically slips a card down.
2 8s.
Cheater.
Whoa, she was fast. Without breaking from his poker face, he flips over the card to reveal different card than 8s. Silently, he collects the pile. We count how many cards each person has in their hand, and whoever has the lowest number so far collects the first round of bets. Then we throw in our next round of bets. Okay, me again. I'm gonna cheat because fuck it. We have a lot of trust last round. Let's switch things up a bit. I have a poker face. I don't know what it is, but I do have a poker face for this thing, so fuck it. Keeping my face as still and blank as possible, I slip 2 cards onto the table. 2 3s.
Cheater.
What? I stared at her and reluctantly turned over my cards to reveal a mixture of numbers. I thought I did so well. Leanna looks slightly worried at her hand, then smooths her face.
2 aces.
I think you're cheating. I saw the moment of worry. She's definitely cheating. Cheater. Leanna proudly flips over 2 aces. You tricked me. She giggles. Amelia puts down her cards. And there's a plane over my head. No, helicopter. I hate that so much. Well, that's what you get about living in East Los. You're gonna have helicopters flying too close into your house. Okay, Amelia puts down her cards.
2 7s.
Dude, it's hard with her. I'm gonna say pass, and wow, that helicopter is really circling around this place right now. I swear, it better not be like you're looking for a guy. I don't want to hear over the intercom, he's right there, he's right there. Or have the lights. That's another thing I hate, the lights. Okay, I'm gonna pass on her. Her poker face is just too good. I can't tell if she's cheating or not, so I'm going to stay silent. Nobody else calls her out. Without delay, Zach lays down his cards.
2 5s.
Before anyone else has a chance to react, Amelia calls out.
Cheater.
You know what I could have just imagined? Imagine her like, you know that show Cheaters? She doesn't even need to be a private investigator. She just goes up. The wife just brings her man, and she just like stares at him. Cheater! Zach grumbles under his breath as he collects the pile. Amelia looks smug at Zach's disgruntledness. Damn it. The bet for this round goes to the winner, and we start a new pot. Back to me again. No, I'm gonna tell the truth. Going to stick with what I do best. Telling the truth. I just said, didn't I just click tell the truth? Poker face. During all motion from my face, I place a card on the table. 1 king. Nobody calls me out. Leanna lays down her card, looking confident.
1 king?
Okay, I know you're cheating, girl. Cheater! Leanna triumphantly flips over a card.
You weren't the only one with that card. Even if you were telling the truth the last round.
I guess you'll never know. I collect all the cards. Amelia wears the same stony face and slips down a card.
1 jack.
I gotta call her out, at least once, right? Cheater. Amelia wordlessly flips over the card to reveal 10 of clubs. She slips it back into her hand. So she was cheating. Haha, you can't get me with your face. Zach plays his card.
1-6.
Again, Amelia's faster than anyone else.
Cheater.
How the fuck does she get it every time? Look at Zach, he's like, how did you know? How did you know? How did you know? Zach growls in frustration.
How do you know every single time?
Amelia just stares at him with her same blank stare, which frustrates Zach even more.
This is the dumbest game ever.
Okay, don't kill me. Ooh, shit. He throws his cards down on the table and knocks over the coins before crossing his arms. Leanna jumps away from the table as Zach hits it, her eyes wide. I'm a little taken aback and zope back, which wakes up the Pongo. Only Amelia remains unfazed.
Poi poi?
What do you mean unfazed? Just look at her face, she's like, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna hurt me? I'm scared. Poi poi? So, should we keep playing?
Of course.
Oh, really? Oh, you're just a sore loser. Man, you just remind me of my friend Eddie. Because we get that way when we were playing chess back then in high school. Fuck, man. It's like, fuck this. We're both like that. Like how Zach is. He has more Zach's personality, but we have that same, we just want to win. We're competitive as fucked in chess, man. Zach picks his cards back up. Leanna and I glance at each other and burst out laughing. At first, Amelia looks at us in bewilderment, but our laughter is so contagious that she breaks a smile.
Are we playing or what?
We resume the game with smiles all around. The longer we play, the more into the game everyone becomes. Needless to say, Amelia correctly guessed Zach's cheats every single time, much to Zach's ever-growing frustration. In the end, I won the game with the first to run out of cards. What? How did I win? I'm sorry, it's like, Amelia says cheater the whole time. It's like, how would I ever win? I don't know, maybe I tell the truth more often, you know? And Zach getting cheater every single time. We were tired of cheat. I taught them a couple of their I gotta speak slowly. When we tired of cheat, I taught them a couple of other games. It was late into the night when we all decided to turn in and go to sleep. The sun shines brightly through the window and splashes on my face, forcing me awake. Is this the same fucking room? I don't think this is the same room from last time. Well, the last room was what is it? There was basically no light. Maybe that's right. Leanna and Amelia are both already awake, but Zach still has his head down as if he's still asleep. I look outside and squint at the sky. What time is it?
It's already past noon. We slept through the entire morning.
Oh wow, man. We did? Leanna giggles at my alarm.
Normally that would be a bad thing, but in this case it's okay. We're almost at Bazara.
I nod. Yeah, we're almost at Bazara. Bazara. Is it Bazara or Bazara? I don't fucking know. Zach gradually wakes up and we all make sure we have all of our things. After an hour or two, the train stops and announces our arrival to Bazara. Waka waka Bazara da 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 da. Cause this is Bazara. I don't know why that was just in my head. The sun hangs high in the sky as one by one we step off of the train. As soon as I set foot in the city, I'm assaulted by the sound of voices. Makeshift stalls line the side of the roads and alleys of people pack the streets. Traders entice onlookers to view their wares and customers haggle in heat shouting matches. I can just imagine, Sir, you cannot buy that iPhone for 2 coins. But this is my life saving. That's all I can afford for the fucking phone. Just imagine back then, like, having a shouting match about like something really stupid right now. Just imagine like a pack of Skittles. Sir, you cannot buy that for 1 penny. But that's all I have. It's my life saving. And you're gonna tell me that this pack of Skittles is good? I saw it on the floor. Sir, you're the one who threw it on the floor. I can just imagine that. Are we going to have to travel through that? I blanch at the thought of getting trapped amidst a sea of people, like sardines in a can.
We have arrived in Basada.
Pasada. This is where we'll find Embermist.
No, as I said, it is the closest city to Embermist.
Considering the bustle of this place, I find it a little hard to believe that the hidden city is so close. No wonder Leanna seems so surprised. Amelia seems to read my thoughts.
Of course, close is a relative term. We must first traverse some rough terrain and pass through the forest before we find Evermist.
She points towards the south where I can make the tip of treetops, and then she glances up at the sky.
Considering only a few hours remain before nightfall, it may be in our best interest to spend the evening here in the city and depart in the morning.
Aight. Leanna nods.
Good thinking. This marketplace is so huge. People say you can literally buy your heart's desires here.
Ooh. I could buy a waifu pillow? Of Hawkeye or Android 18 or I gotta be really careful because oh no, she's older now. Hinata. Hell yeah. Is there something you're thinking of buying?
Nothing in particular, but I would like to check out the stalls. Traders from all over the world gather here to sell their wares. Poi!
I glance down at my feet and watch the Pongo wiggle excitedly. He casts hungry looks into the crowd. Is there a lot of magic here? I haven't seen this guy so excited since he first tried to eat me. Amelia bends down and synchronizes him. She pokes him with a finger, and the Pongo giggles.
Hi, boy!
I was gonna say jiggles.
I'm going to the inn. I'll meet up with you later.
Alright. Before any of us can react, Zach slips into the crowd. Should we go after him? Amelia doesn't even blink at Zach's departure. She's too preoccupied with the Pongo. Leanna shakes her head.
No, but since Zach left, I'm going to go too. Should we meet back up at the inn?
Sure. She nods and heads into the crowd. Since everyone else seems to know what they want to do, what do I want to do? Because we basically know these two, like Zach and Leanna. We're gonna see what Amelia's up to. I decide to seek out Amelia. I stand by awkwardly while Amelia mutters to herself. She seems to be in the middle of something and doesn't notice my presence.
Male. Adolescent. Of the cerulean variant.
Is she checking out a guy? Because, like, she's younger, she's checking out a boy her age? She holds out her bracelet. The Pongo blinks at it, then looks back at her. Amelia cocks her head to the side as she observes him. Oh, she's looking at the Pongo. I thought she was, like, staring at a boy, like, you see those eyes where it's like, I think I'm interested in him. He's, whoa, what the fuck did she say? Male, adolescence, and the Caesarean I don't know what the last word means, but okay. Did I read this? The Pongo, okay, she holds out her bracelet. The Pongo blinks at it, then looks back at her. Amelia cocks her head to the side as she observes him. With Amelia's attention still on him, the Pongo scoots closer to the bracelet and looks at her again.
Go on.
He cautiously sniffs at the blade. He cautiously sniffs at the bracelet, then sticks a tongue out to lick the air. Afterward, he grins wildly at Amelia.
Boy?
Interesting. Normally, a cerulean Pongo will leave out even the slightest trace of magical residue.
Amelia doesn't have a chance to finish as the Pongo springs into her arms.
Boy!
What? It's like... She fumbles to catch and pull the Pongo closer to her chest to stabilize him.
What do you think you're...
Her voice trails off as she looks down at the still smiling Pongo.
Boy?
Amelia blinks as the caution melts away from her face. The corners of her mouth curls up in a smile and she squeezes the Pongo in a cuddle.
Boy!
The Pongo wheezes as she's squished against her chest. No, I'm not group hug. I'm not getting a group hug with a child that I hardly know. Should I be watching this? Well, there's nothing wrong, it's so cute. Aww, you do like him. Amelia gasps and drops her arms, letting the Pongo tumble to the ground.
I was merely conducting analysis.
Yeah, merely conducting analysis. You know, I'm watching you.
Boy!
You're not a robot as I think you are. You're still a child, and that's okay to still be a child. You can't just be, I'm an adult. It doesn't matter if you're prodigy, you're still a child and you should be having fun. The Pongo hops back into her arms and snuggles against her. Amelia's cheeks tingle pink. She clears her throat.
Regardless, I am going to the apothecary.
Okay. Apothecary? Can we just heal with magic?
Yes, there are mages who specialize in healing magic, but they use earth magic which neither Leanna nor I possess. As such, you will need to purchase healing items to treat a wound.
Makes sense to me. Would you like me to go with you?
No, it will be faster if I go alone.
Okay. Before I can even have a chance to react, she turns on her heels and walks away. Nah, you're just a bitch-ass fool. I could do it on my own. As she goes, the Pongo pops his face over her shoulders and glances longingly at me.
Boy!
We'll see each other again, Pinto. A single tear rolls down his cheeks. Ah, Pongo! Don't go. I reach out for him as the distance between us grows. Wait a minute. Why is he making that face? He could literally leave at any time and just come back to me. Come back! He turns around and disappears from my view. That sneaky little Pongo. Let's see the waifu. I head in the same direction I think Leanna is gone and duck into the crowd. Try not to bump into too many people as I explore the marketplace. I've never seen a place this crowded before. It doesn't feel like I'm walking so much as being pushed by everyone. Han, my guy's from New York. How has he not seen so many people in one place? I've been to New York because my sister lives over there. And Times Square, Manhattan, that shit's packed as fuck. Come on, dude. Despite all the people, I'm fascinated by the market stalls. Merchants sell all different types of merchandise, ranging from clay pottery to magic amulets. As I'm being pulled through the crowd, I see a glimpse of blonde hair and white armor. That must be Leanna. I walk through the crowds and see Leanna's frozen in place. Hey, Leanna. She blinks at me.
Hey!
How's the marketplace so far?
Really interesting. There's a lot of cool stuff I haven't seen before.
She seems distracted.
Do you smell that?
I breathe in deeply. Silent but deadly? Are you serious? No. An overwhelmingly sweet smell wafts by on the breeze. There's really no way I couldn't.
I think it's coming from that stall over there. Come on!
She darts back into the crowd and I quickly follow until we stop at a stall filled with the delicate glass bottles. Is this perfume?
Yes, welcome, welcome!
A tan man in silk robes usher us closer to the stall. He selects a glass bottle filled with pale pink liquid and offers it to Leanna.
A noble scent to match such a noble woman.
Leanna blushes and delicately sniffs the bottle. Her eyes widen in recognition.
Is that extract of spirit orchid?
The man grins broadly and claps his hands together.
Yes, yes, very rare, from the far celestial mountains.
I never expected to find this perfume here.
Well, it could be yours for $10.99 plus shipping and handling. Sorry. What is it? Leanna offers me the bottle and I take a tentative whiff. It smells fruity, like a cross between an apple and a pear. This is a flower? She nods.
The spirit orchid. It only grows in the deep forest of the celestial mountain range.
Why is it called the spirit orchid?
The roots are a very pale white. And when it grows, it almost looks like it's floating midair, like a spirit.
That's cool. That's kind of neat. She nods, asks absent-mindedly, and continues to hold the bottle. Do you want to get it? Leanna quickly shakes her head.
Oh, sorry. It just reminds me of home. My grandmother used to wear this perfume whenever she left the house. When I was little, that meant taking me down to the market.
She smiles fondly at the memory, but her eyes hold a hint of sadness.
I loved wandering the shops and stalls. It didn't matter if I had nothing to buy. It was a chance to leave the house and be like everyone else.
It sounds like you didn't get out that much. It sounds like you didn't get to go out much.
It was complicated.
Don't get me wrong. I have a complicated life and I don't go out because I'm afraid of getting my ass beaten. Okay? Getting mugged and everything. Like, the only time I went out, it's like when it's sunny and I could see properly, because fuck man, going outside in the dark right now, it's crazy. I want to live in a place where I could just, you know what I mean, like nighttime, just walk around and be like, nothing's gonna happen. Not around here in East Los. So I understand your situation. She doesn't offer up any more information and returns to the bottle to a blank spot on the shelf. Although she's been very helpful in helping me understand this world, Leanna doesn't talk much about her past. Much. I glance at her again. She looks pensively at the bottle, a small crease in her brow. Suddenly, a new scent cut through the floral perfume. It smells of cinnamon and spice. Cookies! Hey Leanna, do you smell that? She jolts out of her thought and blinks.
Smell what?
I think it's coming from the stall over there. I grin, and just as she did before, I dart into the streets.
Hey, wait!
We weave through the people before stopping in front of the stall filled with an assortment of baked goods. I breathe in the heavy sweetness of sugar and sigh contentedly. Leanna closes her eyes and inhales.
It smells so delicious!
I browse the array of cookies and tiny cakes. Leanna gasps.
They have cinnamon parfaits. I love those.
What are parfaits? Hold on, I have to Google this. Hold on. What the hell are parfaits? They look like yogurt with fruit. Well, it's basically yogurt. Cinnamon parfaits. Okay, you could get it, girl. I'll buy. I don't have money because I'm a broke ass food that doesn't get a job. But mom, I always wanted to be a YouTuber. You gotta get a job, sweetie. No. What are those?
They're cinnamon and vanilla custard layers with apricots. What do you think looks good?
Cupcakes! No, I'll try the parfaits. Actually, that cinnamon parfait you mentioned sounds really good.
They are. And they're not super sweet either, which is why I like them.
I fish in my pockets for my winnings from yesterday. Today, treats are on me. Leanna looks amused.
Are you sure you want to use your life savings?
She just looked at me like, your life savings cause you're a broke ass fool. You're just broke as hell. You're trash. That doesn't want to get a job and have a YouTube gaming channel. Oh, that's so thoughtful of you. I chuckle. Don't worry. You've been very generous towards me ever since Metal Hill. This is the least I can do to repay you. I know it's not much, but please consider this as a token of my appreciation. Leanna smiles bashfully.
Thank you.
I grin, then pay for a cinnamon parfait for Leanna and a dessert for myself. Cheers! I hold up my dessert and take a big bite. As the sweetness melts on my tongue, I let out a content sigh. This is even better than I imagined. Leanna giggles and lets out an equally happy sigh as she bites into her cinnamon parfait.
This is why I love markets.
I nod in agreement as we return to the streets. One of the guards in the marketplace noticed Leanna's magic guild emblem and pulls her over to talk.
Sorry, I need to take this.
Since this looks like official business, I better leave them be. We can catch up later then. She smiles.
Okay.
Okay, let's check on the homeboy right now. Zach, what you got? Zach went straight to the inn in Illumia 2. What's going on at these inns? I like to know too. I rush onto the streets and look for any signs of an inn. Luckily, I managed to spot Zach in the crowd before he disappears back into the sea of people. Shoving my way down the street, I finally locate the inn just in time to see Zach. He stands in front of a large notice board filled with pen papers. As I get closer, I can make out some of the flyers, which includes a portrait of a scowling face and a large monetary number. Is Zach checking out wanted posters? Maybe he's looking for a specific bounty? I'm about to call out to him when a young blonde wearing a skin-tight suit of armor flounces over to him. Twirling a lock of hair between her fingers, she seems to study the board. Ever so often, she shoots a pointed glance over to Zack, hoping to catch his eyes, but his attention never wavers from the board. Finally, she speaks.
Do you have a bounty on your heart?
Alright. Okay, I want to hear the rest of this, because that's the start of a flirt. Of like... It just... Oh, it sounds so bad. For the first time since her arrival, Zack looks at her. She grins devilishly.
Because I'm looking to collect.
I'm sorry, that's like the worst pickup line I have ever heard. He refocuses on the board and she frowns. For her second attempt, she bumps up her ample chest and touches his arm as she speaks in a sickly sweet voice.
So, are you a bounty hunter?
Zack strokes her arm off him.
No.
Then you must be a mercenary.
He doesn't answer. She seems to take that as a sign of encouragement, and her searching smile returns. She leans in closer to him and runs her fingers up his arm.
I've got a mission that I could use some help with. Are you for hire?
Again, Zack brushes her hand off of him and steps away from her.
No.
She seems a little taken aback, but quickly recovers and slides closer to him.
Are you sure there isn't something I could offer to change your mind?
No.
No. She sighs before plastering that same smile and lets out a small laugh.
Geez, you're kind of dense. I was hoping to spend some intimate time with you. So, what do you say?
No thanks. But if I'm ever in need of your services, then I'll go find you at the brothel.
Damn. Oh, fuck. The woman's eyes grow wide like saucers. With a sharp huff, she tries to slap Zack, who sidesteps out of the way. She lets out another huff before storming off. I may be interested in said service. No, I'm gonna watch her leave. I hustle out of her way as she steps. Fuck, sorry. I hustle out of her way as she stomps towards the exit. Whoa, she did not look happy. Well, that was weird. I go stand beside Zack. What was that about? He shrugs.
Who cares?
I take a look at the wanted posters on the board. Most of these faces look like a generic weathered and scattered bandits I imagined. Is this what you had to take care of in Illumia? Zack fixes his expressionless eyes on me. When we first reached Illumia, the first thing you did was find the inn, and then when we came here, you did the exact same thing. He relaxes slightly and nods.
Just staying up to date on the news.
Yeah, the news. You know, no CNN, no Fox, so I'm gonna look at the board. See who I want to kill next. Sounds like the life of a mercenary is pretty interesting.
Something like that.
Excuse me, are you a mercenary?
You know, this is not gonna work. The first girl, no. As one, Zack and I turn to face another scandalous dressed woman. This one has fiery red hair and a mischievous glint in her eyes. Zack narrows his eyes.
Yes?
Are you sure you're not a rogue? Because you've just stolen my heart.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that one was better than the other chicks. Zack sighs and face palms. I have a bad feeling about this. Zack ends up shaking her off and searches for the innkeeper to buy a drink. I'm ready for a little bit of me time. I head into the crowd and appreciate all the marketplace has to offer. After exploring the city, I meet up with the rest of the group back at the inn. And we're gonna end it there. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. If you liked the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and leave a comment. And thank you once again for getting me to 10 subscribers. Thank you. Just thank you. I appreciate it a lot. And thank you very much for, watching to the end. Alright. Well, that's it. Farewell. And, as always, bye-bye.